Time of the year when everyone is sharing their highlights and achievements from the previous year. And I had an ache to do the same because 2022 for me was pretty good year. Instead, I realized that I want to be sharing not only my achievements and the goals that I've reached, but also my failures and the lessons that I've learned. Because I want to be as transparent and real with you. I have a boutique marketing agency, ESocial, and trust me when I say entrepreneurial journey is bumpy. I've been in my own business for a couple of years now, and I still feel like I don't know anything. I feel like I'm learning something new every single day, and I'm very open to make mistakes and learn from my mistakes. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you goals that I set up for myself in 2022. I'm going to tell you if I achieved them or not, and the lessons that I've learned. Number one goal in 2022 for me was to start and build the EverBoss. EverBoss, it's a community for passion-led women entrepreneurs that me and my girlfriend Jessica organized. First, it began as a passion project, and we just wanted to find like-minded women just like us, women entrepreneurs who's into self-development and online business and love to travel and just like all kinds of passionate little beautiful creatures. First, it started just as an idea, and we decided to host a meetup, and all of a sudden we have 5 people showed up to our meetup. We realized that this is it. This is the people that we want to be around, and we need to keep growing and nourishing this community. For the last couple of months, for 6 months exactly, we've been hosting meetups and workshops every single month, and our community just kept growing. We kept having great feedback from everyone, and we just want to keep doing it. And we also had an idea of doing it online. So this year in 2023, we're going to be hosting more online events and online workshops so we can actually help more people worldwide on a more national level. But we're also going to continue doing in-person events and workshops and masterminds, just because it's just still being in person with other is so much more powerful. One of the lessons that I've learned from starting completely brand new business with your business bestie is that you have to treat it like a real business, even if it's not generating you your money yet. And sometimes we feel like, oh, well, it's not making me money yet, so why would I, give all my energy into it? As much energy that you're going to put into something, that's how much you're going to get back. At the beginning of the year, me and Jessica actually didn't put as much energy into building this community and the meetups and workshops. Free time, we would work on this project. But the moment we decided to commit and really become serious about it, and we told ourselves we're going to be doing one meetup, one workshops every single month, everything just started growing and blooming so much faster. We started meeting amazing people. We found great places to host our events. People were just like so pumped and so excited to come to our workshops. That gave us an opportunity to actually keep growing. And we, at the end of the year, we weren't able to make some money from it. It was not a lot of money. It was just some revenue that we were getting from our workshops that we reinvested into our memberships. I'm definitely super excited for this project to grow and bloom in 2023. And I would love for you to be part of it as well. So check it out. I'm going to link in the description below if you want to follow us on Instagram. We share an educational, inspiring, and empowering content for passion-led women entrepreneurs, and hope you're going to be part of our community as well. The second goal that I had in 2022 is to host more events and workshops and develop my public speaking skills. Since English is not my first language, so speaking in front of many people, it was always intimidating for me, and I always felt really self-conscious until last year. Now I was able to get out of my comfort zone and get out of my bubble and finally speak in front of people. Even still, it's still not perfect. I still don't have the perfect public speaking skills, but I'm learning. And not only I was able to host events for myself for ESocial, I actually was able to book a couple educational workshops there. I was helping realtors with social media marketing, and it was actually very interesting experience just because I've never done it before, and I had to like whip it up, the workshop in a couple of days, and it turned out to be really great and really successful. So this is something that I would love to continue doing in 2023. However, on the other side, the events for EverBoss was very interesting. Not only they all were successful. We definitely nailed down the idea of our workshops and just bringing women together and being very interactive, educational, inspiring, empowerment. But also because it was our first experience in creating events like that, we definitely had a little bit of a moment. It was not easy. It was not easy to put together an event. However, everything was just lining up for us perfectly. We found an amazing space that we were able to use free. It's Altered Community. If you're ever in Chicago, please check them out. It's beautiful co-working space for spiritual entrepreneurs. I host their own workshops inside of the co-working space. I had an opportunity to host the workshops in Lisa and Marcel, which is one of my marketing clients, and let us use the space as well. It's a beautiful bakery here in Lakeview in Chicago. To make an event once a month was a hustle, only because I still have my full-time business. Jessica had her business. We had to put all our energy, our free time into hosting events and workshops and preparing for them. Definitely was a few moments where we had to scramble last minute, put together a promotion, a flyer, and reach out to girls and ask people to help us promote it. I hope we're not going to be doing the same mistakes this year. Preparation for workshops takes a lot more time and energy, especially to promote a workshop. I had a great turnout, but still it was not as easy. Something that we're going to stay consistent is to host our meetups every single month, which are free, and you can find them at themeetup.com. Lesson that I've learned from hosting events and workshops every single month in 2022 is that having in-person events, workshops like that, it's super beneficial for your business. It will help you to get out of your comfort zone. In front of people, it's not easy. It's very nerve-wracking. However, it's super rewarding, and especially if you are passionate of building your own community. This is something that you can definitely try out. It's so easy to start and try to build community around your passion, and it's great to connect with people just like you. Goal number 3 of 2022 was to scale my business to 6 figures. Very proud of myself because I did achieve this goal, and not only because I never thought that I can have my own business, just because one, I'm a first generation immigrant, and for me into this country was such a huge achievement as it is, and I never had a business mindset. I never think like a business person or as an entrepreneur. So I kind of self-discovered it in myself. I had to shift a lot of limiting beliefs that I had around money, around success. I had to work with a mindset coach who really helped me to get out of my BS and tap into my true potential, not only as a person, but also as a businesswoman. We worked a lot on money mindset beliefs that I had, and I've been carrying them since I was a little girl back in Russia. And with business mindset coach was actually the reason why I achieved my goals of scaling my business. There's a few things that I definitely learned from growing pretty fast. Lessons that I've learned from scaling my business to 6 figure is invest in yourself. If you're not investing in yourself, your self-development, coaches, mindset coaches, therapists, whatever that is, you need to do some inner work in order for you to overcome all the limiting beliefs that you have and you've been carrying. Not even aware of our limiting beliefs that's stopping us from making that next step to achieve our goals. In my case, it was a lot of limiting beliefs about money. I always thought that money is very hard to earn and to get, just because this is what I've seen my parents been doing. They've been working so hard. My parents had their own business, but they worked so hard physically that I always thought that working hard physically is how you make money. Understanding your limiting beliefs and working on them. Investing in yourself is the best thing that you can do for yourself and for your business. Another thing that I've learned from scaling my business to 6 figures is outsource and hire some help. I know as a passion-led entrepreneur, you're probably thinking, no one can do it better than me. I realized that I hit the ceiling because I've been doing everything on my own in my business for at least 2 years, and I always refused to hire someone because I thought that, oh, no one can do it better than me. It was my ego talking. Instead of me putting some time in educating the person who I hired or putting them through a little training or just teaching them the ways that you like doing things in your business would be helped me so much more. Instead, I wasted time of doing it by myself, burning out, and eventually not scaling at all. But the moment I realized that, okay, I need some help, I need to hire someone to help me because I cannot physically take any more clients or do any more work in my business. So all I've been doing is just working in my business instead of actually growing my business and working on my business. So what I did, I hired an assistant. However, few things that you need to remember when you're hiring. You need to hire the right people. That was my mistake. At the beginning, I hired wrong people. I hired people who were not quite qualified, but I wanted to save some money. So I hired someone to help me with my clients, and unfortunately, the person was not qualified at all. He promised me he couldn't do it. I was looking for help in all wrong places. I knew that at the beginning it's going to take some time to educate them and to show them my ways. Felt like I was doing extra work over and over again instead of actually getting help. I was burning out even more. Second mistake that I made is I outsourced way too much, way too fast. I mean by that, I hired multiple people to help me because I was like, oh, I'm getting more clients, I'm getting more attention. Now I'm going to outsource everything. What ended up happening, I outsourced things that was my zone of genius. One of the things that I love doing, and I think I'm good at it, is editing videos, filming videos. This is what I do a lot for my clients. I decided to outsource that from someone who was great, fantastic. But what happened, and I ended up stayed with the tasks that took me the longest. That was not my zone of genius, but I still had to do them because at this point, I already outsourced something that I could have done, but I did not outsource things that I cannot do. I was burning out and I was wasting money, and I wasn't sure that this is the right thing. I started getting discouraged because I spend money and I tried to outsource and grow, but I just wasn't hiring the right people. Until my assistant Marisa comes in. She was the most wonderful thing that came to my life, and I'm so grateful for her because she is the one who helped me see the bigger picture. Not only she's an incredible help, she is super creative, but she also helps me to keep me in place and also help me to stay organized. She also sees the bigger picture, and she sees the bigger picture in me, and sometimes I don't see. And she helps me to move forward and achieve new goals, and I'm very, very grateful to have her. Hire the right people. There's going to be mistakes, there's going to be something that you're going to regret, but that's okay. It's a lesson. Another lesson that I learned from scaling my business to six-figure is to do not work with everyone. And when we start thinking about finances and we kind of breaking down our goals for your business, you're probably thinking, okay, how many clients do I need to have? So I'm going to say yes to every single client or to every single project because I just wanted to achieve my numbers, right? However, when it comes down to saying yes to everyone, you're probably going to end up with clients that you don't want to work with. And this is what happened to me. I started saying yes to every single client because I knew I need to hit my goals. And when I started saying yes to every single project and client, I ended up working with clients that is a nightmare. I was making money, but it was so terribly exhausting. And I started acting from a scarcity because I was afraid to let that client go because, oh, what if I'm not going to get another client? What if, how am I going to pay my assistant? What if I say yes? So I kept working with a client that I absolutely couldn't stand, who sucked my energy. And unfortunately, we ended up split apart anyway. After that client, I told myself, you're no longer going to be working with someone that you're not aligned with. If you don't feel exciting when it comes to this client, don't work with him. And I started saying yes only to people who are aligned with me, clients, projects. What ended up happening, I started attracting more and more people like that who I wanted to work with. And not only they were a pleasure to work with, but I also was able to double my prices and work with people who I truly enjoy working with. That led me to my last lesson is to work on your business, not in your business. When you're working in your business, this is when you are working with your clients and have time or energy to work on your business, on your brand, to build it up and to scale it. This mindset of working, outsourcing the right people, saying yes to the right clients, that was going to be leading you into the direction of working on your business to grow. Because you, as an entrepreneur, you have to remember that you still need to keep building your business. Having clients is great, but you are hitting your own limits. If you only work with 5 clients or whatever much you can physically afford working with, this is your limit. Always start seeing the bigger picture. Always see what else you can do, how else you can outsource, what else you can do for you to grow your business and also reinvest in your business as well. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself and in your business. Another goal that I had for 2022 is to add more sources of income. And this is something that I continue doing, and I continue wanting to expand different sources of income, and not only in my business but outside of it as well. So what I did in 2022, I added a new source of income from real estate. I felt like it was a very flexible job and pursue my business and have a couple showings here and there and just make some extra money, and I thought it was such a great idea. However, I was following the wrong desire. I wanted to make money, but I wanted to make money from things that truly excite me. And instead, what I did, I started chasing other people's success. My marketing client that I was working with her for 4 years at this point, and she's a real estate agent. She's very successful at what she's doing. And I've been looking at her and seeing her growth for a couple of years. When she offered me to become an agent and work on her team, I was like, yes, this is going to be a great idea. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to work with her. It's going to be so great. Invested a lot up front on the education for getting a real estate license. I started working as a real estate agent in my free time after doing my business. But what ended up happening, I was totally burned out. I had no energy to do anything else. At some point, I had a real panic attack in a coffee shop. I was just working on my business, and then I was working on real estate, and I was calling, and then I was like doing all of that until I realized that my heart started racing so heavy, and my body just like been rejecting the idea of doing this real estate. But my mind was like, no, come
on, this is good, like you can make more money, you can just like just show up on show, and it's so easy, why you keep rejecting that?
But my body, right, my heart was like, what are you doing? Stop this is not what you want. I came home, I cried my eyeballs, and I realized that whatever I just did for this last couple of months was a total waste of my time. I've learned some things. I've learned how to, follow through with clients and how to communicate with clients. However, the lesson that I've learned is to always follow your heart. Do not chase the shiny object. If you're not passionate about what you do and how you make money, trust me, it's going to be miserable. If you're not excited and waking up and wanting to do this every single day, it's going to be miserable. Yes, you're going to make some money, but that money not going to feel as good in your bank account versus the money that you made from things that you're truly excited about. Another lessons that I've learned from this situation is if you want to make an extra money from your business, start thinking outside of the box and start thinking of how can you expand your services? What else that you can offer in the business that you currently have right now. So instead of jumping into completely new industry or new thing, just think about it and go a little bit narrower, a little bit deeper into your own business. So what I did, I started offering workshops for real estate agents. How crazy is that? Because I actually did some real estate for a couple of months, so I already knew the industry a little bit. So I was offering social media for real estate agent workshops, which turned out to be really great. Also, I started offering mentorship and consulting. Instead of just doing management, I expanded my services and I ended up booking a lot more clients and did the things that I truly passionate about. Another goal of mine of 2022 was to expand my consciousness. I'm a true believer that everything starts with your inner work. Doing the work internally and understanding your limiting beliefs, your blocks, your limitations will help you and translate into your life and into your business. Last year, I spent into developing more of my morning routines and just my rituals that I do every single day. Meditations, yoga, journaling, and everything that really helped me to get in tune with myself, to truly listen to myself. We live in a society of logic, and it's very difficult for us to connect with ourselves because we think a lot, we don't feel, we don't listen to our heart. And this is something that I would love to do more and continue to do, being more in tune with yourself, with my intuition, with my heart, with my calling. My practices helped me so much. I started my journey in 2019. I've done some plant medicine, I've done ayahuasca, and ayahuasca was one of the most transforming, life-changing experiences that I had that helped me to shift my perspective and my beliefs so much. And if you wanted to learn about my journey about ayahuasca, please let me know in the comments. I would love to make another video and just share a little bit more details on that beautiful journey and that beautiful plant medicine. Besides that, I truly invested in myself, in my inner work. It grew into something beautiful, and I feel like a completely different person. I feel like a person who can accomplish anything and everything because I still have my own internal little BS that my head sometimes telling me, but I've learned how to control that. I've overcome those fears, those limiting beliefs that sometimes can pop up out of nowhere, and I'm very grateful for that. Besides doing my practices, I also invested in a business mindset coach who helped me to uncover my limitations, my limiting beliefs around money and myself and just life in general. Work with therapists, spiritual healers, energy healers. Trust me, I've done it all. If you do want to learn about that journey, also let me know in the comments. I would love to share more experience on that. Soulfulness and mindfulness, it's one of the core and foundation of success. My lessons from that is to invest in yourself because your inner work will reflect into your business, finances, relationship, love, everything. And it also will help you to see truly who you are and where you are and where do you want to go and what do you want to do. If you have a resistance right now in your business or in your life, it's probably because your intuition and your internal voice trying to tell you something, but we just keep shuffling it in and being like, shut up, I know what I'm doing. That's why inner work will help you to uncover that and help you to see a different, better picture. The last goal that I had for 2022 is to start a YouTube channel. Did I do it? I did not. And I honestly regret back in 2018 or 17, I had a YouTube channel and I was a fitness influencer and I was traveling around the United States, competing in bodybuilding and just being all this like fitness buff girl. Started YouTube channel around that and it was very fun honestly to do. But then back then I got so discouraged by my friends. Yeah, my friends around me were very judgmental. They weren't supporting me and they were just making fun of me. So whenever I had my little camera around me and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna make a YouTube video, and everyone was just like, oh, stop it. It was very difficult. I was stepping out of my comfort zone as much as I could. It was not easy to hold the camera in public in front of everyone, and your closest friends were not supporting you. After a couple of videos, I stopped it because I was insecure. Now, looking back, I'm like looking at my videos and oh my God, those videos were cool. It was so fun. And I was a different person. Now I'm looking back and I'm like, whoa, who's this girl? I don't know her. And unfortunately, I was influenced by other people's negativity, which is not happening ever again. Looked back in those videos and was impressed by myself, and I'm like, that's it, this is the year I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. And I got so pumped. I started recording, and the first couple of days I was like recording everything, and then my excitement kind of died down and I got into this analysis paralysis, or however you call it, when I started overthinking it. I started overanalyzing it, thinking that I need a better strategy, thinking that I need all this equipment and all these things to start it, and I ended up didn't do shit. And I also was so scared to start something new. And for many years I was on Instagram, and Instagram became a very comfortable platform for me. Knew that I need to develop a completely new schedule, completely new, lifestyle if y'all want to be a YouTuber. And it's not that I wanted to be a YouTuber, I just wanted to share my thoughts and myself, because 25 seconds of Instagram stories is just simply not enough. I feel like I've been going through a lot of things that I can share, my experiences and my lessons, like in this video. This year I am committed to start a YouTube channel and to continue growing it. I'm a rookie, I'm a newbie, and I'm fine with it. And I just wanted to express myself as much as I can, learn new skills, and just show myself to the world, because why not? The world deserves it. And the lesson is, you need to start before you're ready, because you're never gonna be ready for anything. Starting a YouTube channel, business, writing a book, being on stage, you're never gonna be ready. You're never gonna wake up and be like, okay, now I'm ready. Ain't gonna happen. Close your eyes. That's what I do sometimes, and just close my eyes and just press the record button. However it comes out, and then I analyze it a little bit, and I tweak it the next time, and I make it a little better and a little better. I know you will have a lot of negative self-talk, that your voice, your ego will telling you like, what are you doing? Like, who cares? No one cares. And fine that no one cares. If no one cares, that means you don't have to care. A lot of our negative voices and people are judging us, but those people are actually not even real. They're imaginary in our own head, and it's just our imagination, our brain, and fears trying to protect it. I encourage you to start before you're ready. If you watched until the end of this video, I applaud you. Thank you so much for being here. But also, if you did watch, I want you to drop the comment below saying, I am ready. If you are ready to accomplish all your goals in 2023, and if you're not scared to do them, I mean, I know it's going to be scary, but you're ready for it. I'm here for you, I'm cheering for you, and I'm giving you the biggest applaud, because you deserved it. I hope that those lessons were helpful for you. Maybe they, spark something inside of you, or maybe they inspired you, or will help you in your entrepreneurial journey on building your business. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.